During a karaoke night at the Willow, that lasted for a handful of hours. I sang a total of 5 songs. First, Yellow by Coldplay. Then That's Amore by Dean Martin. Then The World I Know by Collective Soul. Then Suddenly Seymour by Ashman Howard. I sang both the male and female parts of that song. And then finally I sang Stressed Out by 21 Pilots. You know, when I sing karaoke, which is not as often as it used to be a year ago, I tend to prefer the slow paced songs. As it gives me more time to mimic the song itself. When singing. Whereas for faster paced songs, such as in the case of Stressed Out by 21 Pilots in some parts, it can be a struggle just to say all of the words. I recall me and my mom arrived at the Willow during the evening. And I partially agreed to go with the Willow in order to try out the new menu that my mom told me about. I was told that they have these new flatbreads, and they did have them. though I wasn't interested in trying those. Instead, I first tried an appetizer in order of 3 pretzel sticks that came with a small black plastic container with queso for dipping. And then after eating those, I got a chicken bacon ranch wrap and opted for mac salad as my side rather than French fries. I ate the wrap first with my hands and then ate the mac and cheese with the mac salad with a spoon. A black plastic spoon I was provided with. I recall having a total of 2 different IPAs. With glasses of water, plastic glasses of water, after each IPA. I recall the first IPA was a Fiddlehead IPA. Which I sipped at while having the pretzel sticks and the chicken bacon ranch wrap. So the second IPA was by the Big Ditch Brewing Company. Though I wasn't told exactly what IPA it was. I'm assuming it was Hayburner. That's the one I thought of first. It didn't seem that different from the Fiddlehead IPA. I brought over some a brand new pack of 72 various Sharpie permanent markers over, along with a polystyrene ball from a then brand new pack of polystyrene balls of varying sizes that ranged from about the size of a penny to maybe about the size of a tangerine. From my recollection, it was then a brand new pack of polystyrene balls that were in a plastic bag that I ripped open. Actually, that my mom ripped open. I was initially planning on bringing over the whole pack, but then she ripped open the plastic bag, poured the polystyrene balls into a resealable plastic bag, and then put one polystyrene ball that I opted for into a sort of plastic sandwich bag, and that was the one that appears within the photo part at the beginning of the video. The Sharpie markers next to that polystyrene ball are some of the Sharpie markers I plan on using for a project that I first thought of while my mom was driving me to the Willow, and that I kept thinking about throughout the whole karaoke night. Essentially, I'm to practice blending. I was thinking of drawing female facial features and blending them into polystyrene ball with coloring that would blend warm colors into cool colors within the middle vertically, and based off the rules I've established when it comes to that kind of blending, sloping, I'm going to have to use teals and greens, probably leaning more towards greens, considering the exact Sharpie markers I picked from the limited pool of 72 Sharpie markers. The most difficult part of any project is starting it. Because before you've started it, the project, what you could draw / paint on the polystyrene could be anything. I've just throughout the whole karaoke night kept thinking about exactly what I wanted to do with this project I've thought of. In my mind. In between karaoke songs. The leftover chicken pot pie I just had, my dad brought it over from his place to my mom's place roughly around 2:30 p.m. And it was during that brief visit that I also gave him my recreated Craft Your Own pack. My recreation of his paid Craft Your Own pack from Wegmans. I recall falling asleep somewhere between 6:30 and 7 in the morning after having several fun-sized packs of Reese's Pieces candies during the first hours of today. And I recall waking up around 1:30 p.m. And then around 2 p.m. I had a cup of plain coffee that my mom made.